And we are live here at the Lieberland booth at the Ron Paul Barbecue birthday party. I tell you what, this 90-year-old icon just gave a speech for about 45 minutes. He didn't miss a beat. I agreed with everything he said. It was unbelievable. There's not many people like that. I have with me here Brian Becker, who's with the Free State Project. My good friend and colleague Randy Schwartz was like, you got to interview these guys. And I'm like, holy smokes. So here he is. Brian, thanks for coming on. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. I'm happy to be here.
Tell me a little bit about the Free State Project.
The Free State Project started about 20 years ago. It is an idea to move a mass number of libertarians into one concentrated state, one region, where we can actually make a difference by voting, by running for.
So that is really interesting. So, yes, I know we had someone yelling in the background. We still do, I guess. These mics are pretty good. But it's a project to move libertarians, like-minded people, into the same, compound or area?
Into one concentrated region, which is New Hampshire. So they chose New Hampshire because it's already very free. It's live free or die.
That's what my daughter's always saying. Live free or die.
It is the #1 freest state in the entire country.
Right.
It was rated, and New Hampshire wins that every year.
So interesting. So 20 years this has been going on. So before Bitcoin, it's like AD and PC, after Christ and then before Christ, after Bitcoin and before Bitcoin. That's how I live. So that's pretty interesting. How long have you been involved?
I've been involved since I signed up around 2012, and then moved there in 2017.
Wow.
I bought a house there in 2021 and became the director for their tech support. I'm the tech support now, and that was about a year and a half ago.
Wow. Congratulations, man. Yeah.
It's been a good effort. I've got a couple of places in New Hampshire now. I've got a place at Rogers Campground where PorcFest is, and I've got another place in Ware, New Hampshire, which is kind of the heart of New Hampshire.
Wow, that's so cool. I'm like, this is really cool stuff. So, tell me some of the benefits. We have viewers from, MAGA people, we have crypto people, we have people from all over the world. What are some of the benefits? Why would people want to come?
To New Hampshire, it is beautiful. The mountains and the landscape is beautiful. So definitely visit, check it out for that reason. But the freedom, the community, we have about a quarter of the state house are libertarian leaning, at least.
Wow.
Out of 400 reps, we've got about 95. And that's after really 5 years of serious effort. I mean, it's been a good 10, 15 years of people running for office, but we do have a majority of a good chunk of the legislature. And so we're passing laws. We just eliminated state inspection for the vehicles.
Yeah.
So we don't have to get our vehicles inspected anymore.
Yeah.
There's no insurance. There's no income tax. There's no insurance requirement for the car. So now we have no inspection, no helmet laws, no seatbelt laws. So your personal safety is your responsibility. And
what
the
a concept.
state believes that at a state level.
It's really crazy that we've been mandated and all this stuff, right? We get mandated. Mandated, you got to buy the insurance. Mandated, you got to do this. Mandated, you got to vax your kids. Mandated, you got to, it's like crazy. And even like this religious exemption, now I hear it's being repealed in multiple states around the U.S.
Yeah.
It's insane. Like, literally, we're like, well, the shot might be causing death and heart problems and all this stuff, but you have to take it. And your kids, they got to take it. It's insane.
It is ridiculous.
Yeah. So you guys are...
New Hampshire is actually going the opposite way. They're protecting personal freedom.
Yeah.
And with that specifically, I don't know specifics. I don't pay attention to a lot of stuff. But with that specifically, there was something recent that basically protected our state, protected our people from the federal control of vaccinations, of whatever it is.
Yeah.
Medical.
Well, that's pretty interesting. So now, do you guys feel the heat of the federal government? Like, do you feel like you're being targeted or watched and all these types of things?
not too bad, and I'm at a level where I would actually be able to notice, manage the websites if our websites were being attacked.
You would know.
Have an idea, and I don't see anything like that. Coordinated
That's
effort.
good.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. It is. It's always risk. The state also has its somewhat semi-independence from the federal government. Like they've got the right to secede, right to revolution. There's things in the New Hampshire Constitution that actually protect us from federal overreach.
Wow.
So it's a really good state to start. Like if we were to start a country, New Hampshire would be a good model to follow.
New Hampshire would be a good model. Well, and I understand as far as Ron Paul just talked about, of course, the Second Amendment and everything else. But you don't need a license, right? You can.
You've got.
And I
full right. I came from New York. It's complete opposite.
Yeah.
Of New York, and the ability to conceal carry
without
a permit,
which is a constitutional right. What are you supposed to do? Carry it on your hip and scare all the kids? I mean, come on.
Which is also illegal, and you can do that in New Hampshire, but
right,
it is a little scarier.
Well, in Virginia, you can open carry right on your hip, but again, everybody's like, what in the world's wrong with this guy, right? Or you can stick it in your, conceal it, and nobody ever knows, but you're supposed to get a license, and then you're in another file, and everything else. So that's really cool.
I was actually pulled over in New Hampshire. To tell you a little story.
Tell me.
So I pulled over in New Hampshire, and it was actually in my hometown. But it was cold, winter, and I got out of the car, and I had my hands in my pockets and my pants, and the officer was like, "Could you take your hands out of your pockets? You're making me nervous." I'm like, "There's nothing in there." And then I realized, oh yeah, I do have a pistol in this. My coat pocket. Yes, I do have a gun in there. He's like, okay. Just turn around. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Hands on the truck. Yeah, okay. And he takes it out of my pocket. And he's having trouble. I'm like, do I help? No, I got this. All right. So
that's a pretty funny story.
He takes the gun and ends up, I get basically let go. I'm writing a ticket for speeding or whatever. He's like, I'm going to put this I took the clip out. I'm going to put it in your passenger door so it's out of your reach. And I'm like, cool, that's fine.
That's funny. Well, and but, it's like our freedoms have been eroding away. And in D.C. it's even worse. I mentioned Virginia because kind of a story for that, but it's okay. But D.C., even to own a gun, to buy a gun, anything, like you have to go and get really permission. It's not just like going to the store and buying it and then they check you out and then you walk out. Like you literally need to get permission to protect yourself.
I came from New York. I was over 40 by the time I moved to New Hampshire, so I could actually buy a gun.
Yeah.
I'd never owned a pistol. I bought a shotgun in New York because that was kind of, okay.
Yeah.
But there was a 6-month waiting period after you get approved and apply for your permit.
It's crazy.
I went to New Hampshire, got my driver's license, got my residence, and went into the gun store a couple days later.
Boom. Done. So tell me some of the other things. So 20 years you're obviously an important person in the organization. And I don't know, there might be a lot of other important people on top, but I know tech, so he's an important guy, trust me. Where do you see where things are going over the next year, 3 years, maybe 5 years?
Over the past year, we've been really making things happen. We've got a new executive director. Eric Brakey is a senator from Maine, that left Maine
nice.
to come to New Hampshire to lead the Free State Project, and he's been doing excellent. He is a good leader. He's putting out newsletters every week, and the progress of the Free State Project, I think, is going to start to grow quite a bit. We haven't had any marketing for the past 20 years, and now for the past year, we've had a lot of marketing. He's involved with Young Americans for Liberty, Students for Liberty. There's a lot of different groups that he has networked with that I think we're going to start to see exponential growth in the Free State Project. And the idea is to move to New Hampshire. Like that's the whole goal, or at least visit New Hampshire and come see it, and come see what's going on. Come to Pork Fest, come to Liberty Forum. These are events where you can actually experience. Liberty Forum is a little more upscale. It's like this kind of style. Pork Fest is in camping, and people are in bare feet and walking through the woods. So, yeah, they're both great events. Visiting New Hampshire, seeing the community, seeing what we're building, seeing all of the different. We've got about 7 or 8 different community clubhouses or community centers. It's unmatched around the world.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Well, you mentioned Yao. I want to give a shout out to Yao. An amazing job here again. They did the YaoCon in DC. We were sponsors of that event too with Lieberland here. I think you guys are a sponsor here as well. Thank you for that. You know, it takes all of us together to make magic happen, but they do an amazing job and really bringing us all together. Look at us. We're sitting here talking, right? We're, of course, here at Lieberland, big supporter of you guys. I can tell you, officially as a Washington, D.C. representative, Lieberland supports the Free State Project. And we're excited. We're excited to work with you guys more. As well, we're going to be in New York the week of the 21st to the 26th, and we have an event called Bitcoin Palooza. And it's like freedom and everything else. We want you guys involved in that. So we'll talk more about that too. What's the website, socials? How do people get a hold of you if they want to know more?
FSP.org. I'm Brian at FSP.org. And
FSP.org.
Free State Project.
Brian at FSP.org. Thanks so much for coming on, man.
All right, man. Great talking.
Appreciate it. We'll see you soon.